Hi, Aries singles. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen Psychic Medium. Welcome to a singles timeless love reading. It's a deep dive reading. We're going to ask Spirit for some clues, some evidence, any energy about someone coming into your life or energy around you, any guidance that Spirit has for you while we are attracting this energy to come into our life. We will be using some charms. I do have my charms today, so I'll be pulling out my charms, my charm bowl, and seeing what charms they have for you today. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, stay with me. Let's see what Spirit has. If you're new to my channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button and hitting that like button. And in the notification bell, so you can get the uploads as I'm launching videos. So welcome back to all of my subscribers, all my Aries. So grateful that you support me. And you can use this message as a manifestation. Take with you what resonates, leave the rest for someone else. And let's just see what Spirit has for you today. Any guidance that we have for my Aries today? Spirit, what do you have? I have harmony. You are able to feel a loving, balanced connection with everything, being in harmony with yourself, being connected to other people. Respect. You value everyone's unique perspective on the path to love. Yes, that came into me more like you deserve respect. Okay. Maybe there was somebody in your past that you feel like they didn't respect you. Maybe that's why it ended, but you do deserve respect. You give respect, you deserve it back. So let that be a priority if that's important to you. And then I have satisfaction. You let the energy of love guide you to self-approval so that others no longer define who you are. No one can tell you who you are. No one can say, I know you better than you know yourself. No, you know who you are. You know what is important to you. You know what you're looking for. You know what's going to make you happy. All of those things are really important to you, my Aries. Let's see what Spirit has for you. Let's see what's coming. I have make a wish, 9 of cups, a feeling of contentment, wishes coming true, my cup's being filled. So make a wish right out of the gate. I love that. 6 of cups, reflection. Like, what is it that you want? What is it that you're looking for? Maybe you've had other relationships and they just didn't quite meet the mark, or they just didn't satisfy all your needs, whatever they were, emotionally, physically, intellectually. And what is it that you now want? We get smarter as we go, right? We get smarter. I have a page of cups, imagination. Now, of course, my page is somebody that comes into my life that I have new feelings for. I have something new welling up in me, new emotions that are starting to kind of stir. And I also have this sense of, I always put it in a category of, somebody's caught my attention. I have a little bit of a crush on them. I'm kind of wondering if these feelings are real. I want to see where this goes. I can tell that I'm attracted to them. They're attracted to me, something like that. So you are moving in the right direction for sure. Now, this energy could be just now coming into your life. Maybe it's already come into your life. And we want to see, where it's going to take us. Let's see what some of the other cards say first. I have a star bathing, light body, crystal grid, transmission, and activation. Star bathing. Okay, that's just coming into me as connecting to the universe, connecting to source, connecting to spirit, connecting to, if you're into crystals or you're into other other things that help activate your energy, something like that. That's kind of cool. I have deep cellular healing, Arcturus energy. I'm going to look that up. I don't know what that is, but it's energy, physical and emotional healing. I'm going to look that up later. So deep cellular healing, physical and emotional healing. I don't know, maybe you've done a lot of work in this area. Maybe you have really grown and you aren't interested in playing any more games, Spirit just said. You're not interested in wasting your time. You're not interested in, look at this, the void. Stop, embrace winter, cosmic womb. This void, right? This cosmic void. You want to embrace this energy, this bright light. You want to embrace the light, is how I feel. Maybe you're just constantly working in that direction. Like, I just want to bring happiness into my life. I want to bring joy into my life. I want to have optimistic friends. I want to get rid of anything that's negative in my energy, because it opens me up to bringing and attracting the love that I want. These are divine timing oracle cards. Yeah, 1111. Some of you must be having an awakening, the sense of, it was a void and now I've got this, connection to the universe, this deep cellular healing happening. So some of you are awakening, and it does feel like an awakening when we fall in love. It's the grass is greener, the sky is bluer, things are starting to happen all around me. So it does feel like we're awakening. Everything feels amazing. Let's see, it says depression, and then it says it's in the dark you feel the heart. Some of you have gone through something very difficult. Okay, some of you have had to maybe pull yourself up out of depression, anxiety, stress, a hurtful relationship, and maybe Spirit's saying we're on the other side, with that new page energy. So if you've had some struggles, it doesn't mean you're going to stay there. It means that you go through these phases and these life-changing events sometimes. And then Spirit pulls us out, right? What are you waiting for? Open the door to an opportunity. I'm going to get this to focus better. What are you waiting for? Okay, open a door. A new door is opening. So for some of you, if you have struggled, and you're like, I've had to work really hard to pull myself out of, a bad place because of somebody else or a past relationship, and you're on the other side, and Spirit's saying, now I'm going to continue to watch you grow. I'm going to continue to watch you bloom. We're going to bring this love into your life, and you're going to be a whole new person, is how I feel. How gorgeous. 3 of Wands. Yeah, they're definitely moving you into the future. Okay, they're definitely pushing you like one step forward, whether this is a female connection, could be male, could be male female, but it doesn't matter. You guys are moving in the same direction together. You're both already starting to think about what could our future be like together. So whoever this is, this person's thinking big picture. They're planning ahead. All right. This is somebody who is going to want a commitment, somebody who's going to want to be there with you. I have a 2 of Pentacles. So maybe we're doing some back and forth with this person initially. Maybe we are both trying to make up our mind. Maybe we both have some things to work through in order for our love and our souls to kind of find each other. But a little bit of back and forth energy. And that sometimes happens in the beginning. I mean, not everybody is the first date on is blissful after that. Sometimes we go back and forth. We have phone calls, we have delays, we have things that like somebody drops the ball, but then they pick it back up, so I have a little bit of back and forth energy happening, but I think it's going to become clear to you. 5 of Cups, this person actually may even disappoint you at times, with that 5 of Cups, but part of me feels like I'm a hopeless romantic, and I believe in the two cups that are always left standing, that, there's good qualities in everybody. Maybe they had some things to work through. They have to push through some things. I do feel a little bit of back and forth energy for some reason, just at the beginning of this connection. But it doesn't mean it's going to last. It just means that it got off to a slow start, something like that. Maybe it just takes a little bit longer to physically connect to this person. Like maybe I met him, but then weeks went by before I heard from him again. Like it could be that kind of thing. Like I was hoping I was going to hear from him faster or sooner, or we were going to spend more time together in a short period of time. So it could be as simple as something like that. But you know what? It's always you don't have control over the pace of a relationship. It's always divine timing. That is all part of it. They could be an Aries. They're independent, bravery, passion. They could be an Aries sign also. So that would be interesting. But they could be a Libra, consideration, fairness, harmony. Okay. And I do like the scales of justice. That could be commitment. Or they could be a Pisces, intimacy, intuition, and compassion. Okay. So those are all good signs. And I know the charms have some additional signs. Sometimes we pick up some additional signs with that. Spirit, what else do you have for my Aries? What else do you have for my Aries? This person coming forward. This person thinking about a future, an illusion. Okay, there's some fears. Maybe that's the delay. Maybe the delay is, sometimes you meet somebody and you think it's too good to be true, or they're too good to be true. So they couldn't possibly be wanting a full-time commitment with you, or to be in a relationship with you, or you must be dating lots of other people. So therefore they don't reach out and don't call you because you're so beautiful, and they just peg this. I don't know. It's a falsehood around, your expectation of them. And, they'll say things like, well, I just figured that you were dating a lot of different people, or I just figured that, you weren't going to be as interested in me as I was in you, so it's something like that could be going on. This person's going to be very loyal. This person's going to be very loyal. Maybe that's one of the qualities that you like once you're with them. They're going to be very loyal to you. Viewpoint. They look at things from a different viewpoint. Okay. Almost a sense of scholarly, very smart, educated. I don't know. Looking at things from a bird's eye view, from a big picture. There's a little bit of fear going into this. Sometimes you meet the person who you think you want to be with, and your first response is to run, because you think, oh my God, I don't know if I'm ready for this. I don't know if I'm ready for, a relationship. And you'll hear people say, you're perfect for me, but, you're perfect. But then there's that fear of, I'm afraid I'm going to fall in love with you. I'm afraid that you're the one who's going to break my heart, which is not a good enough reason to say, to not start something because you're afraid somebody's going to break your heart in the future. That doesn't even make sense, right? So let's see what these are. These are little doorway cards. They're little divine doorways, and they have little sayings. This is free spirit. It's kind of fun. I have a yes. Kiss the ground and touch the sky. Your soul is set now. Your soul is set now to leap and to fly. They're kind of wordy, these back things, but I have a yes. Time to fly. So this person's going to come around to, you know what? You're right. I shouldn't be afraid of being hurt. I shouldn't be afraid of you're going to break my heart. That's crazy. All right. So let's see what there's another moon. There's the fear. Draw down the moon. The forest nymphs dance in sheer delight, singing soft songs. Find us in the wild good night. Find us in the night. Find us in the night. I don't know, maybe you meet this person around a full moon, or you meet this person at a night event or a night function, something like that. Keep that in mind. All right, let's see. One more. Let's see. They're little doors. I love doors, gateways, anything like that. Look at the light shining through this door. Like, what's on the other side of that door, right? A cure for longing. Love is happiness, a spark inside. Live deliberately and choose boldly. Then you have arrived. Love is happiness. All right. The spark is inside. I like that too. The spark. So there's sparks in this connection. Okay. No doubt in my mind. There's sparks. I have an interest in you. Some kind of back and forth energy with whether it's fear or I'm afraid you're going to be the one that breaks my heart, or they have this misconception about that you must have lots of boyfriends or girlfriends already because you're so good looking, or you must be with a lot of other people, so sometimes people back away for that reason. But I'm going to say it just gets off to a slow start. Doesn't mean that it's not amazing. It just means that somebody's hesitant for some reason. I have a temperance. That came into me even as taking it slow. Like, I don't want to interrupt my life. I don't want to cause any drama in my life. I don't want to, turn my life upside down. So I want to see where this goes first. I have a magician. This person's going to have, a lot to offer, is how it just came into me. A lot to offer. Maybe there's a lot of different things about this person that you are attracted to. You think they're, you think they're smart. You think they're funny. You think that they're good at their job. Maybe you respect them. Maybe they're very interesting to talk to. Like, there's a lot of different qualities that you're going to be attracted to. I have a hermit. You can see he's even looking at his hourglass. Like, I've been alone. Sometimes people are afraid to start a relationship. Not that they don't want you, but because they've been alone for so long, they're afraid their life is going to change, and they like their life, and they can't see what their life would be like, with somebody new in it. So even though they say, yeah, I'd like to have a relationship, I want to be in a relationship, but they're kind of set in their ways. They like their routine, and they're not quite, so you're almost at like 1 foot in like their single life and 1 foot in their kind of, I want to be in a relationship life, because they just can't wrap their head around what their life is going to look like with another person. And that's a pretty normal thing that people go through. Unfortunately, I think it's more of a masculine energy thing. I think men go through that more than women. Women are perfectly fine. They jump right in. They want to be in that relationship. Men are like, I don't know if I'm ready to give up my single life, but I don't want to miss out on you. I want to be with you, so there's some kind of back and forth that goes on. But you're an empress. You're everything that they ever wanted. Okay. They may even be seeing you as the mother of their children. You're very nurturing, loving, caring. You ground them, Spirit just said. So there's this sense of, there's the battle within themselves. It has nothing to do with you. It's a battle within themselves. It's almost like, I have to give in. I have to give in to, I can no longer, if I'm with you, I can no longer, hang out with the guys, do the things that I'm doing now. Like, there's changes that do happen when you're in a relationship. I have a 6 of Pentacles. This person's going to be I always see the 6 of Pentacles as very generous, give and take. There's the scale of balance. So I do want to be fair to you. I do feel like this person has a lot to offer. I will say that. I think that you're going to be very impressed with either their career or what they've accomplished up until now, or, almost a sense of what they bring to the table, right? But I do feel like you're going to be, and the spirit said this person is very confident. They know who they are and they know what they want also. So we've got a little bit of tug of war going on because you're very confident too. So we have to find a middle ground. We're going to work at this. We're going to both put some time, some effort into this connection. We're going to see where this goes. Like, let's see where this takes us. But I do want to put some time into this. I am excited about this. And I do feel like this person is going to be really open and honest with you right from the start with, I really like you. I really, really want to be with you, but I just haven't been with somebody for X period of time. And I'm afraid, I'm afraid I'm going to get hurt. I'm afraid I'm going to, my life is going to change too much, So I think they're going to be really open with you, but you guys are going to work through those things together and you're just going to talk about them. That's all. I've got some charms. Let's see what the charms are saying. Maybe we'll get a little bit more clues. I think this person really does want to be with you. And I think it's just a matter of time that you're not going to need to convince them. I just asked Spirit, like, are you going to have to convince them? And they said, no, you're not going to have to convince them. They're going to want you. But, they're a little bit set in their ways. Maybe they've been living alone for a while, something like that. I have the letter Q. I have an M. And I have a V, the letter V. Okay, let's see. I've got a number here. I have a number 29. Could be the 29th of the month. Could be 29 days. I have a little horse. Now, we had that Empress. That's coming into me as a little girl. I have a little pink rocking horse. So some of you may have a child. Some of you may have a child with this person. Yeah. I have a little pink flower, little pink rocking horse. It's like a little girl's room, like I'm decorating a little girl's room. I have a little girl baby coming, something like that. So for some of you, if that's, you'd like to have a family, that would be nice, right? All right. I have this person's very wise. I do feel that. I think this person's very smart. I think that you're probably very attracted to them for that reasons. Maybe you just love talking to them. You just think that they're very smart. I do agree with that. I have a lion. So that is like maybe a Leo, could be a Leo. I have a glass of wine, but how that's coming into me is, and it's half full. So maybe they're very optimistic. Or maybe that's our first date. Maybe we go out for cocktails, something like that, I love this, like this Cinderella. This person probably makes you feel amazing. All right. Maybe they make you feel like, a fairy tale, when you are with them. And it's just the sense of, I really want this to continue. I want this to get better. I want us to grow. I do see they did have that 3 of Wands, and it was the sense of we're planning a future, right? So I do feel like we're on our way there. Let's see. This is like a reindeer, something about a reindeer. It says always. There's the word always written in here, very, very small. I don't think you can see that, but there's an always. I think once we're together, I think that we move over this, I don't know, whatever's hesitating, whatever's holding us back. I don't know. This looks like a whisk, like a bakery, cooking. I think it's some kind of whisk. I don't know. Like I'm whipping something up. Okay. And then I have a star. I mean, that's positive to me too. That's positive. Like, you're special to me. You're one of a kind, even make a wish. I'm just going to say make a wish, right? Make a wish upon a star. I love that. So I don't know. Maybe this is the person that we end up with. Maybe this is the person that we have a baby girl with. You know, for some of you, it could be a family, it could be a whole future with this person. But whatever it is, this person has a lot to offer. I will tell you that. And I think you're going to really, really enjoy being with this person. So I'm going to put this out into the universe. I'm going to ask Spirit to bring this to you now. And let's thank Spirit together. I want to thank Spirit for this reading. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like, subscribe, ring the notification bell. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, go to my website, KathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com.